What's up everyone, Squire here, and we have a Traptrix deck profile to showcase. This is a deck I was going to take to the YCS as well, potentially, but I ended up using Guru Control. I was going to do a deck profile before the YCS, but because of that, I really wanted to be 100% ready, because I didn't want to waste anybody's time, as well as do anything illegal like slow plays or anything. I wanted to be sure that every play I made was perfect, no problems, and also if the opponent plays a map, I knew exactly what was going on, so I didn't have to keep reading everything. So let's just go with what we've got. So for starters, we have 3 Melios. Melio is a pretty good card. So this one adds a trap hole normal trap from your deck to your hand. If it's special summoned, you can target a spawn trap and destroy it. So this is a key card in your deck. We've got 3 Mantis. This, instead of a spawn trap, this adds a Traptrix monster. If it's special, not special, sorry. You can target a set on your field, return it to the hand, and substitute for another trap from your hand. So, and it's a quick effect as well. So if they do try and pop a card that's on your field, you can actually return it, put something else in place. Camper. This one is a special summon monster, and it's an effect as well, which is cool. Works really well with Sierra. The only thing that everyone gets a mix up with is with the fact that it locks you into plants and insects. Words aren't going well for me here. But no, if it's special summoned and you use the effect, it works with Sierra. The only thing is it does lock you into insects and plants, so just be aware of that. I've seen a lot of people playing Zeus and Paskuskas and Cowboys and all these other cards in there. I'm just like, you can't. No disrespect, it's just something to learn. Dionia, normal summon from grave. Basically, if you normal summon, you get Traptrix from grave. If you special summon it, you get a trap card from grave. Then you've got Pudika. This one gets you your garden when you normal summon it. But if you special summon it, you get to banish a card on field, which is pretty insane. And this one is basically special summon by sending a trap card. If you control no cards though, you can banish it and set 1 trap card, which is pretty insane. Then we've got 3 Ash. It's common, I'm sorry. 3 Nib. It wrecks a board. Polaroic Seed. Just if you link summon, you basically special summon this card and you get to do Exceed plays. Coming back to Nibiru, I might cut this card. Every time I've tried to use it, I've never gone into it. Everyone's been playing around it, which is fair. I've been doing the same thing, so I might cut this now. But yeah. Then we've got the spells, 1 Garden. 9 times out of 10, this is the only card you're going to be running. That's it. The other spell card for Traptrix is a bit pooey, because if you use it and they ask you, you basically lose 2 cards. This is why I'm a bit iffy on that. Pudika, you get a additional normal summon. If they have a Traptrix that's about to be destroyed by battle, this makes sure it doesn't get destroyed by battle that time. And then through Pot of Prosperity, basically just for consistency. Still working on the kinks with the extra deck, because it's banishing, that's the problem. What do you banish? Traptrix Hole, your tier. So this one, basically, you set it, and then you can discard a trap card, activate it, becomes a monster. You can even banish this card as well to keep continued plays going, but it's just one of them where I've hardly ever used the banish effect. Gravedigger's Trap Hole. They activate a card effect in hand or graveyard. You deal 2,000 points of damage and negate the effect. Really good in time. 1 Floodgate Trap Hole. They summon a monster and you basically activate it. The monster now becomes face down for the rest of their life, unless they can flip it up without changing battle position. Just a little tip on that one, you know. Next up we have Traptrix. I hate this card. When a monster that was special summoned this turn activates its effects, your opponent's field, negate the effect, and if you do, destroy that monster. Really, really good. I don't like the artwork though. I really do not like it. Then we've got Terrifying Trapple. A lot of these trap cards I might cut down to 1 each. But if your opponent has special summoned their monster this turn, target one monster your opponent controls with 2,000 or more attack, destroy it. Then if you have a Trapple card, you get a banish, which is, yeah, evenly matched. Very fair, everyone loves it. Imperm negates a monster effect, and if they activate a spell and trap in the same column, that's gone too, but it has to be set. If you activate it from hand, that column part does not work. Next up is free Seera. So Seera here is a pretty damn good card. Just bear with me. There you go. Seera is a very good card here. So if you activate a trap card, you get to special summon Traptrix. If that Traptrix monster effect is activated, you get to set a trap card. Keeps continued plays. Then you've got this thing here. Anytime you activate a trap, it just goes back to set instead of being sent to the graveyard. And of course, at the end phase, you can target one Traptrix monster in your graveyard and special summon it. And then this card to basically get past big monsters. Basically, it gives every Traptrix monster 1,000 attack. That's all the trap links that I play, really. I'm thinking of putting things like Access Code or Borosword or something in. Still haven't worked the kinks on that one yet. Just bear with me. Sorry about that, just was in the call. Quite important, really, but we'll get back onto the deck profile. Forgot to mention, by the way, that these cards are all unaffected by trap effects, so if they use Imperm on it, just remember, Imperm won't work. There's a lot of people that seem to do that, and I enjoy loving it. Just a little lesson. Ping you cooler. I don't know. Ping. I'll call it ping. It's easy. It's ping. So ping basically just, you know, adds a Traptrix monster and any card sent to grave, you can attach it to this card instead, or if I think that's banished as well. Then you've got this one. I can't say the names. I've still struggled saying the names. This one's attached to get an insect or a plant from the graveyard. If opponent monster does its shenanigans, you get another effect. Never used it. Rathasia. This one becomes a trap card, by the way, when you detach an overlay unit. Just make sure that the card is correct, by the way. Otherwise, it's just going to be a mess. So, detach, send, becomes that card. So, example would be, if you get this out, they Nibiru, you can then just go, detach, send a Gravedigger's Trapple, and deal 2,000, negate the Nibiru. 41, stops them from playing, if you're playing defense. Excite on Night, they do big things, you turn a chain, and then get rid of everything. Time Thief Redoer helps with getting rid of the problematic monsters. And then the Zodiac package, I am going to be changing this. I just need a Springen's Exceed monster because I've got the champion. That gets you a disruption, which then goes into Zeus, which wins games. Keep in mind, of course, there is locks again in the deck. So try and be careful when you use the deck. It's good, but the plant lock gets a lot of people, and some people lose games because they forget the fact that there's cards that is unaffected by trap effects. So that's it from me. Thank you for watching. I hope you have a pleasant day, and I'll see you all very, very soon.